Welcome to another Plan with a Witch video and looking at January 2022. A whole new year. We are almost there. If you are watching this the day that it goes up, we are still in 2021, but we are almost heading into January. So obviously this page goes over what is coming for the month. We are currently in Capricorn since December 21st to January 19th, and then we move into Aquarius from January 20th to February 17th, and we have the Aquarius symbol here. For Capricorn season, it says, what better way to start a new year than with the grounding support of the earth as well as the mature stability of Saturn. The perfect time to not only climb the mountain of success, but to ask yourself if the path you are climbing is the one that most resonates with who you are. Now is your time to acquire new knowledge and find balance between the world within and without. Capricorn will not only help you avoid treacherous cliffs, but will help you conquer them with unshakable confidence and intuition. For the Aquarius Transition, it says, Capricorn has given you structure and practicality. Now Aquarius is giving you the opportunity to put such humdrum notions on the back burner. A breath of fresh air, a time to be curious, a chance to stop caring about the perceptions of others. Aquarius and its ruling planet, Uranus, will challenge you to change even for just a little while. There's a new moon in Capricorn on January 2nd and a full moon in Cancer on January 17th. As far as the transits, Mercury in retrograde begins on January 14th, Uranus in retrograde ends on January 18th, and Venus in retrograde ends on January 29th. And then here I have an overview which looks a little bit different because I'm changing up how Patreon will look this month, and YouTube. So if you have seen the video update that I had with my holiday hearth tour for Yule, then you will already know this, but Wednesdays will be the podcast episodes as planned. So I know what these two are. These two have guests, so it really depends on everyone's availability for recording, which one will go first, so I haven't filled that out yet. And on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, there will be exclusive content over on Patreon. So that is $5 a month charged on the first of the month, and you get all of these written posts, videos, and specifically the history ones, I'm going to start with Salem because that's a fun one, are going to be audio just like the podcast. So lots coming over on Patreon if you are interested in any of this. And then Fridays are going to start being extra videos here on YouTube besides just the Plan With Me videos that you are familiar with. So specifically coming up for you here on YouTube, I have a spell related to Imbal coming up, a January vlog, a bookshelf tour while it is how it is now because our house is currently under construction on the entire upstairs, and it will eventually, when it's done, if that ever freaking happens, it will be our master bedroom, but also my office, and that will completely change the desk setup and what my bookshelf looks like and actually have room for more, so that bookshelf will change. So I'm going to give an overview of what I have right now. And then, of course, the Plan with a Witch video here. And it says Plan with a Witch extended here over on Patreon because that is something that will be changing up. These will be what you're used to, the same format that you've always seen, but then the one over on Patreon will be extended in that I am going to not only show you what's coming in February, but also go over January and show you exactly how I use this and everything that I wrote each day and all of the spells that I did and anything witchy related that is in here. So if you want to see what it actually looks like after I use it all month, then subscribe over on Patreon. So here it chats about Mercury. This Mercury retrograde in Aquarius on Friday could stir up trouble. When does it not? Especially in the area of friends or partners. Mercury always brings miscommunication and confusion. Do not let yourself argue for the sake of arguing. Don't become a vehicle for bias and false facts. Do your research and use this time for growth. Don't be afraid to ask too many questions. Here we have the full moon. This Monday brings a full moon in Cancer, a time to release all emotions without restraint. This is true for the release of grudges and resentment. Forgiveness for yourself is as important as it is for others. Think about your home and how it affects you mentally. Do changes need to be made? Bring in a new plant or rearrange furniture. Your mind will be unburdened in a fresh space. And that brings us to the end of the month. So again, if you want to see what this looks like all filled out, then join the community over on Patreon, and I will see you next Friday.